Hi, I'm Excellund and I'm the coach for Ascendance. I'm doing a video series where I'm trying to help teams and individuals improve and get better at Pokemon Unite. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about the bot lane in particular, and I'm going to do it in the sense that I'm thinking about the 1-1-3 meta that we are currently playing at a high level in the NA and EU scene specifically, and also starting to pop up more in the Eastern scene. First and foremost, I'm going to mention a little bit about what are the requirements of each of the roles within the bot lane. Usually, you'll see that we have one support, we have one attacker, and we have one defender. But of course, there can be some variance here, but generally, the support character has to have a low level evolution, it has to have great peel, and it has to be ranged. That's like the core of what it needs to function, like what the support character needs to function in the bot lane. And right now, we only really have one character that fits that description, and that's Eldegoss. Low level evolution, ranged, and great peel in the late game for the carry. For the attacker, that's not really that many requirements, also meaning that it'll allow multiple characters to actually fulfill that role. But the attacker needs to be ranged first and foremost, and it needs to either have kill pressure, good secure, or take damage. I think take damage really helps the defender potentially secure much easier. For the defender, it needs to have a low level evolution or no evolution at all, or it needs to have a good secure or insane kill pressure. Lastly, I think the defender needs to have a great unite move. That's usually what you'll see from characters like Wigglytuff, Mime, and Slowbro. The typical characters for each of the different roles is as following. The supports is unfortunately only Eldegoss right now. We're getting a new support soon. I'm hoping that character will be good. For the attackers, we have stuff like Pikachu, Venusaur, we have Dragonite, we have Ninetales and Sylveon, Cramorant. All good examples of what could be in the attacker position. We might see even some more characters get into that role as they balance things around. For the defender, we have that Wigglytuff is pretty dominant right now. Mime, Slowbro, Snorlax. Usually, those have been the 4 characters to take the defender position. We might be able to see Blastoise become a defender in the future, but right now he's not offering as much as the others are, unfortunately, since he doesn't have that low level evolution. Then let's come back to the relationship between the different characters within the bot lane. So usually, as we're only using the Eldegoss for the support, we can't really talk too much about the support here, but the relationship between the attacker and defender still matters a lot here. So what I'll usually do when I'm playing a defender, I will figure out what attacker we're playing, with whether it be Venusaur or Pikachu, for example. If we're playing Venusaur, he doesn't have as much in the early game as Pikachu does, so I can't really pick something that's going to try to apply a lot of kill pressure necessarily. So what I need to do is make sure that I have a strong secure and a strong laning phase that's enough to get my Venusaur going. So I would usually pick either Mime or Snorlax and just play on the defensive side and try to secure the entire game. But right now, Slowbro is just really strong because he's a third range character that you're bringing down into the bottom lane. So you have this opportunity to trade back and forth. And Slowbro is also usually running the potion right now, and within the early game, the potion is really enabled on the Slowbro because he has double healing with his slag off. So having a really, really strong defender with your Venusaur is going to be key. I wouldn't recommend picking something like Wigglytuff that doesn't have a strong secure, and Venusaur can't really help with the kill pressure that Wigglytuff applies. If we play something like the Pikachu, I would want like a high amount of kill pressure within the lane. Even if we have good secure with Snorlax or Mime, Pikachu doesn't benefit much of the experience that it'll get by being ahead in lane. Instead, what we can do is have Wigglytuff or Slowbro that is applying a lot of kill pressure within the lane and pressure to the opponents, where we can walk to their side, or maybe even punish them when they eventually might wander into our side.